Hello, everyone, and welcome back to My English Podcast, the place where learning English is simple, fun, and part of your daily life. I'm your host, Mike, and as always, it's wonderful to have you here.
Hi, Mike. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here again. I've got my cup of tea, my notebook, and I'm ready to talk in English.
That's great, Sophie. You sound ready for today's topic. So, what are we talking about today?
Well, today's topic is something we all have every single day, but we don't always talk about it in English. It's our daily routine.
Exactly. Today, we're going to talk about daily routines, what we do every day from morning to night, and how to describe them naturally in English. It's one of the most common topics in everyday conversations, and it's a great way to practice simple tenses.
That's right, because when we talk about daily routines, we use the present simple tense a lot. For example, I wake up at 7. I go to work. I have dinner at 8.
Perfect examples, Sophie. So, in this episode, we'll not only learn how to talk about our routines, but also how to use time expressions, connectors, and useful verbs that make your English sound smooth and natural.
Sounds great. I think this will help a lot of learners describe their days better.
All right, Sophie, let's start with the morning, the part of the day when everything begins. Tell me, what's your usual morning routine?
My mornings are pretty simple. I usually wake up at around 6:30 a.m. and the first thing I do is hit the snooze button on my alarm. Then I get up, brush my teeth, and wash my face.
Oh, the snooze button. That's a classic. So you get up at 6:30, brush your teeth, and wash your face. What's next?
After that, I make my bed. I try to do it every morning because it makes me feel organized. Then I go to the kitchen and make a cup of tea. Sometimes I also have toast or cereal for breakfast.
That's a nice, calm morning. So, in English, when we talk about what we usually do, we can use adverbs of frequency, like usually, sometimes, always, or never. For example, I usually wake up early. I sometimes eat breakfast at home. I never skip my morning tea.
Yes, those words really help describe how often we do something. For example, I can say, I always brush my teeth after breakfast, or I never check my phone before I get out of bed.
Very good. So, listeners, if you're learning English, try to describe your morning with those words. I usually, I sometimes, I always. It makes your English sound more natural and complete. Okay, Sophie, now let's move to the middle of the day, when most people are working or studying. What's your routine like around that time?
Well, after breakfast, I get dressed and leave for work around 8 a.m. My office isn't far, so I usually walk there. It takes about 15 minutes. When I arrive, I check my emails, plan my day, and then start working.
That sounds like a good start to the day. Notice how Sophie said, I check my emails? That's a very common collocation in English. We don't say, see my emails. We say, check emails.
Right, that's a good point. English has many small phrases like that. Another one is have a meeting. We don't say do a meeting, we say have a meeting.
Exactly. So your routine might sound like this. I get to work at 9. I check my emails. I have meetings. I work on my computer. These are all natural English expressions.
I think learners can practice by writing down their day step by step. For example, I start work at 9. I have lunch at 1. I finish work at 5.
Yes. And notice how all these sentences use the present simple tense because we're describing actions that happen regularly, every day.
So if I say I start work at 9, it means that's my usual time, not just today?
Correct. Now, Sophie, what do you usually do for lunch?
Usually, I eat lunch with my colleagues in the office cafeteria. Sometimes we go out to a small restaurant nearby. I like having something light, maybe soup and a sandwich.
That sounds nice. Listeners, you can also say, I grab a quick lunch. That means you eat something fast when you don't have much time.
Oh, yes, that's a good phrase. Like, I grab a quick lunch before my next meeting.
Exactly. So during the day, we have lots of common verbs like eat, work, write, read, talk, and meet. Try to use them in your own sentences about your day. Okay, let's move to the evening now. Sophie, what's your routine after work?
After work, I usually go home, change my clothes, and relax for a bit. Sometimes I watch a TV show or listen to music. Then I cook dinner, usually something simple like rice and vegetables.
Nice. You said relax for a bit. That's a natural phrase. It means relax for a short time. You can also say, I take a short break, or I rest for a while.
Yes, after a long day, I need that little break. After dinner, I wash the dishes, and then sometimes I call my parents or read a book.
That sounds lovely. Do you ever exercise in the evening?
Sometimes, yes. I go for a walk after dinner when the weather is nice. It helps me sleep better.
That's a great routine. And speaking of sleep, what time do you usually go to bed?
I usually go to bed at around 10:30 p.m. Before sleeping, I scroll through my phone a little. I know it's not good, but it's my way of relaxing.
Many people do that. So your evening goes like, I come home, I relax, I cook dinner, I go for a walk, I go to bed. That's a perfect example of a calm, balanced routine. Now, let's help our listeners use time expressions when they talk about their daily routine. For example, in the morning, at noon, in the evening, at night.
Right. You can say, I go to the gym in the morning, I have lunch at noon, I read a book in the evening, I go to bed at night.
Perfect. Also, we can add small details, like at 7 a.m., after breakfast, before dinner, after work. Those words make your sentences more complete.
So instead of saying, I brush my teeth, you can say, I brush my teeth after breakfast. It sounds much more natural.
Exactly. And if you want to describe sequence, you can use words like first, then, after that, next, and finally. For example, first I wake up. Then I brush my teeth. After that, I make breakfast. Finally, I go to work.
That's such a good structure. It really helps learners tell their story step by step.
Now, Sophie, do you have a different routine on weekends?
Oh, yes. Weekends are special. On Saturdays, I usually wake up late, around 9 a.m. I have a big breakfast like pancakes or eggs. Then I clean my apartment, do laundry, and go shopping for groceries.
Sounds productive. And what about Sunday?
Sunday is my relaxing day. I usually meet friends, go to a cafe, or watch a movie. Sometimes I just stay home and do nothing.
We all need that kind of day. So on weekends, your routine changes. You do things you want to do, not things you have to do.
Exactly. That's what I like about weekends.
All right, quick grammar check for our listeners. When we talk about daily routines, we use present simple. For example, I wake up. She wakes up. Notice that small s, she wakes up. That's important in English.
Right. So I go to work, he goes to work, I watch TV, she watches TV.
Perfect. And for questions, we use do or does. Do you wake up early? Does she work on weekends?
And for negative sentences, we say, I don't wake up early. She doesn't work on weekends.
Exactly. So when you describe your routine, pay attention to that. It helps your English sound correct and confident.
Sophie, this was a great discussion. We covered so much, from morning to night, weekdays to weekends, grammar and vocabulary. How do you feel after talking about your daily routine?
I feel great. I think it's so useful because everyone can talk about this topic, and it helps build confidence when speaking English every day.
That's right. Listeners, now it's your turn. Write in the comments below, what's your daily routine? Tell us what time you wake up, what you eat, what you do for work or study, and when you go to bed.
Yes, use the new words we learned like wake up, get dressed, cook, relax, and go to bed. And don't forget to use adverbs of frequency like usually, sometimes, or never.
Exactly. Practice makes progress. And if you enjoy this episode, please remember to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. It really helps our English community grow.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Keep learning, keep smiling, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone, and have a great day.